Hey guys, FrenchReaper here, and I finally did it. I know it's not stage 5, but still, it's stage 4, okay? So very good, number 4 overall behind 3, PC players, and I'm number 1 on my own console, so yay, very cool. So I was able to finish stage 4 with Viessa, thanks to a friend who basically teamed up and came up with a really cool build. I mean, something close, right? So I will go over the build, cover the weapons and everything I used, including a really cool reactor, as you can see here. Arche Tuning is a really cool tool. Like I used a bit of everything, which I really like. Playing this game and this game mode, and not going only like, let's say, only firearms. Like only malevolent. Has something fun about it. So okay, let's cover it. Okay, then it's so cool to come back on Viessa and to have her being actually strong and really useful, like her skills paying off, super cool. So Absolute Zero again is super useful. The skills actually do good damage, so you want to go with Absolute Zero. Okay, I guess you could go without it and go with Malevolent only and do something, but I really think it's better this way and cooler as well. So overall, what you want to do before I go with the mods, overall strategy is to spam the number 4, okay? So you spam the number 4, which freezes the enemies and they don't kill you like in a few seconds, which they can do so easily, okay? And then you get to do headshots a lot more easily, thanks to the freeze effect that this will, get them to. You can use number 1 and number 3 sometimes to just freeze them instantly and make sure they don't shoot you or get 1 or 2 more, just a few kills on the way, but it's not important. Number 2 is very important just for speedrun purposes, to be fast so you don't get hit as much. And also, I think you do a little bit of damage and you can freeze some enemies by getting close to them sometimes. There is that. So Absolute Zero basically boosts your critical hit damage. Not sure if it says it here, but it does by a mile. So you're going to crit almost everything with your ult, which is really good. Yeah. So now let's just go over with the mods. I'm using some MP conversion along with nimble figures, basically to get my number 4 here as often as possible. So every 14 seconds. Basically, I get it pretty much when I need. If I don't have it, it's okay. I can honestly deal with it. It's not really that much of an issue. I would say it's okay. It's doable. But I have some damage, so focus on shield, front lines, and skill and skill concentration. Some critical hit rate, these two, and the usual double HP combo with HP collector to not die. I mean, I did that a few times, which is okay. I wasn't trying not today. I was just trying to finish in time. That was my goal. It's already hard enough. Some range, just a little bit, okay. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the bit. Now let's go over the reactor. I went with ATK against Legion of Immortality. I think it's quite important, okay? Simply because the enemies are Legion of Immortality, and this is the highest damage stat you can get on a reactor. I could have gone with that plus an extra damage, but I do like cooldown, and I think it's useful to get your ult back as fast as possible. And also, the second ability. For the set, I went with Volcanic Auxiliary Power to buff the hand cannon and the handgun, which I think is still the way to go, but I am not exactly sure. The new super cool set, which appeared, Shell Crusher processor with 5% extra fire rate, and it might just be the best. It might just be the thing that you should use, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet, so not using this yet. It's hard to control as well. Also more fire rate. Yeah. Arche Tuning now, so skill damage. I went to the right side just to get a bit of skill power, just a little bit. Some skill effect range, which I think is kind of important. I'm not sure though. Maybe I should have gone this way. It's hard to say. I think both are fairly close and very useful. However, 24% did seem non-neglectable to me. that did seem useful, so I went this way. I also have a few, some skip over here, extra HP, just because I feel like I never have enough in the challenge mode of HP. I can't go wrong with it, and some regular ATK, so as usual, firearm ATK as much as possible. I intentionally did not use this, I didn't go for a critical hit rate increase, because with the Malevolent you do not want to crit, otherwise you actually do less damage. Sort of, okay? It's a bit weird, but you do less damage if you crit with the Malevolent, in a way. Reload time modifier here, extremely important, extremely useful. Yeah. Now let's go. So inversion reinforcement, reload again, reload time modifier, which you get quite often. So basically you're going to reload 25% faster pretty much all the time. Very, very important too. Toxic focus rounds and the good old Malevolent buff. So honestly, I could benefit of having a restored relic maxed out in toxic, but whatever, right? The Malevolent. So this is my build. I went with Frozen Priority instead of the usual concentrate support ammo, just because I'm not as good, I'm not as accurate, I don't do as many headshots, so I thought it would be better. Also, ammo-wise, it's more efficient ammo-wise. I don't spend as much ammo, and I had some issues with it, just because of skill issues, which is okay. The good old, and that's it. Good old regular build right here. And then here, for the last dagger, you can see my stats here. There we go. And yeah, just general build, nothing too special, nothing too crazy here. Why do I have that? Okay, that's bad. That's bad. I could be doing a lot more damage if I didn't have that. What the fuck? What have I done? No way. Oh, damn it, dude. Oh well. Anyways, that's fine. I guess everyone probably messed up. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you next video. Enjoy the gameplay. Stage 4 finally on video, somewhere, right? Cool. And see you next time. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
This could get messy. Shield is down.